Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in to the second episode of the fourth season of Game of Thrones with me. And I have to say we're off to such a great start after the first episode, but that is to be expected because this is one of the greatest shows to ever grace our television screens. Out of the first episode, I would have to say the storyline I enjoyed the most was the Hound and Arya. There are so many other things that are happening that I can't wait to see develop in the rest of the season. But for now, we're going to dive into the Lion and the Rose. If you guys want to help me out before we get started by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, turning on your post notification bell so you never miss out on watching some good shows together. And if you want the full length watch along, the link for Patreon is going to be down in the description. For now, let's dive right in. Dreadfort, that's definitely a new one, yeah. I'm so ready for Winterfell to even have it come up on the map. Is that Theon?
I can't see her! Sandy!
Oh, they're hunting her. This is...
If you make it out of the woods,
It's Ramsay, of course, yeah. Of course.
Sandy, run!
No! Dude, that's so twisted to hunt somebody. The dogs are gonna find her. How's she supposed to escape that? No! Oh, that's sick.
Down, Captain, down.
Wasn't it, Reek?
Fine shot, master.
Don't cry.
And they've got Theon like a slave. They've got him so beat down. Dude, this is...
Let me put one through her face.
We have to reward the hounds now. You made Miranda feel jealous.
Be jealous of her. My lord, please.
He's so deranged. Look at his eyes. All because the girl is jealous. Ah! Ramses is horrible.
Not so pretty now.
That's terrible. That's tough. And of course another sausage. I just read a scene in a book like that, Hunting Adeline, where they hunted the girls down like that. And that was even hard to read. To see it, ooh.
The proud Lannister children. The dwarf, the cripple, and the mother of madness.
No, I'll do it. Leave
The
us.
joy of the cripple and mother of madness. His humor is the best. You gotta give it to him. You gotta hand it to him.
I can't fight anymore. What about your left? I can hold a sword. All my instincts are wrong.
Cutting off Jaime's hand was really cutting off a life source for him.
You're the Lord Commander. Come on, let others do the fighting.
As being as skilled of a fighter as he was.
Learn to fight with your other hand.
With whom? Men talk. As soon as someone discovers I can't fight, he'll tell everyone.
I see what he was saying.
You need a proper, discreet swordsman. As it happens, I have just the one.
I knew it was gonna be him. Jeez. These two are both skilled fighters and so arrogant and mouthy.
Talent for sellsword. He tells me you shit gold.
There's this knight, Laygood. Got thunderbolts on his shield? Right here is where I wife. If they don't hear her, they won't hear us.
Bold warrior you are, attacking a man when his guard's down.
It's time to attack a man.
Yikes, it looks hard to do with one hand.
I still have my right hand.
Plan on growing it back.
I love to see Jaime fighting to get his edge back, though, you know? I hate to see people just roll over.
Walder, this is Ramsay Snow, my bastard. See that the horses are fed, watered.
Dude, so crazy.
Where is your prize?
With the hounds?
I'll have a look at him.
I hear you took a hand from the Kingslayer.
Word travels. How he screamed. You would have loved it.
Yeah, he would have loved it.
Father?
What did you do to him?
A lot.
We've been flaying our enemies for 1,000 years. The flayed man is on our banners.
My banners, not yours. You're not a Bolton, you're a Snow.
Snow, right? Remember he said that's his bastard son.
Theon was a valuable hostage, not your plaything. I wanted to trade him for Moat Cailin.
I already asked. Lord Greyjoy refused.
You asked in a horrible way.
I had to smuggle myself into my own lands, thanks to the Greyjoys. I needed Theon. I needed him whole.
Be able to be an heir.
Reek will never betray us.
I place far too much trust in you.
Yeah, you did. Like, you know he's a psycho just from looking at him. Why put any trust in him?
How could you let me stand before my father unshaven? It's disrespectful.
Sorry, my lord.
Give him the razor. I'm not a Bolton, father. What does it matter? Go on, Reek. A nice, close shave.
Why is he letting Theon do this? If I was Theon, I would... What's the point he's trying to prove here?
Reek, tell father, where are Bran and Rickon Stark?
I don't know, my lord.
You murdered them.
No, he didn't.
The Starks have always ruled the North. If Bran and Rickon are alive, country will rally to their side. Now that Robb Stark is gone.
He's so close to God.
That's right, Reek. Robb Stark is dead. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. He was like a supposed to be brother.
How do you feel about that?
Do it, Theon.
You ready for a hunt?
Always. Your pet rat have any thoughts on which way they went after Winterfell?
Jon Snow's at Castle Black.
They could be sheltering them. He may know where they are.
Even if he doesn't, he's half Stark himself.
You want to prove yourself a Bolton. Gather whatever men you can and ride for Moat Cailin. Bring this creature of yours.
Creature. He's a creature.
Take the moat for the family, and I'll reconsider your position.
I know we disliked Theon, but what Theon got...
I'm afraid foreigners aren't welcome at such
I don't know if anyone deserves that.
She already told your sister. It's only a matter of time before your father hears.
Yep.
How long do you imagine your father and sister would let me live if they suspected me of lying?
And he will not put himself on the line for nobody.
I have friends across the sea who could help her.
She won't leave. They've told him this is a dangerous place so many times she no longer believes it.
Shay might need to leave.
Have you ever known your father to make an idle threat?
Nope. Nope. Shay might need to leave. But she is so strong-willed.
Drink deep and live long.
Handsome Golet, my lord. Shall I call you father?
I should be honored, your grace.
No, she's got her eyes on her now.
She's the whore I told you about. The dark hair.
Of course, told Dad.
I were brought to the Tower of Bahan before the wedding.
Oh, Shay, you gotta go, honey.
Darren the Young Dragon, Baelor the Blessed, Aegon the Unworthy, and Darren the Good. A book every king should read.
Does he look like he reads to you?
Now that the war is won, we should all find time for wisdom. Thank you, Uncle.
I can't take him serious in that crown. But definitely wasn't the reaction I was expecting him to give. More mature than he usually acts.
One of only 2 Valyrian steel swords in the capital, your grace. Freshly forged in your honor.
He gets the other one.
Oh, careful, your grace. Nothing cuts like Valyrian steel.
There goes the maturity I was talking about.
Such a great sword should have a name. What shall I call her?
Stormbringer!
Widow's Wail, I like that.
What does he say?
Every time I use it, it'll be like cutting off Ned Stark's head all over again.
I hate him. He's so malicious. Everything he says is so malicious. Everything he does is so malicious. The look out of his eyes, malicious.
Don't.
You want me on the desk?
Shay, please take it seriously.
There's a ship waiting in the harbor bound for Pentos. You'll have your own cabin, of course, and across the narrow sea, a house, servants.
Please, Shay.
What is this?
Married man. My wife has suffered a great deal, as you well know. I don't want her to suffer
Why don't you
any
just
more
tell
than
her
I
the truth? Her life is at risk. Why don't you just tell her?
You
need
don't
to do
want
right by
her.
by our children.
You're going to run from them
Need
all
you
your
to
life?
leave.
I'm not afraid of. I'm not going to run from
Shay.
them.
You should be afraid.
I am yours and you're mine.
You're a whore!
We don't have to do this.
Sansa is fit to bear my children, and you are not.
You didn't have to do
Can't
it
be in
this
love
way.
with a whore. I can't have children with a whore.
You don't mean that.
How many men have you been with? 500? 5,000?
Oh, I wish you didn't do that to her.
with all of them, and I have enjoyed my time with you most of all. But now that time is over.
You didn't have to do that. Shay. You know you care about her. Can we just be real and honest? It's
You'll
like
have a comfortable life in Pentos.
it's like because you know Shay won't back down to even his father or the queen.
Bronn will escort you to your ship.
But like you didn't have to break her heart. Not. Of course, Shay would go down swinging. I hate this. Because you love her. You ain't fooling us. Remember the way he looked at her in one of those scenes? It was so obvious.
Hear us now, and lead us from the darkness.
Sacrificing somebody else.
I served you well!
Lord of Light.
Dude, stop her.
You're the son
You're my sister!
Lord of Light, protect us!
Her brother. The night is dark and full of terrors. This wicked woman, y'all just let her do anything.
Their souls. It was their souls.
We thought she was crazy.
Fathers and their fathers before him. They were the gods of your fathers too.
He keeps trying to whisper in his ear to do the right thing.
You hate fish.
I hate a good many things, but I suffer them all the same.
I've never tasted anything as good as grilled seagull. Do you remember?
It's just weird that they're all at the table together. I know I can't be the only one who feels that.
You think she's sweet because she smiles when you visit. She is sullen and stubborn and sinful. Why else would the Lord of Light have seen fit to mark her face? She needs the rod.
She's my daughter.
Oh, you did not talk about your baby that way.
As you command. Perhaps the Lady Melisandre could speak with her.
Come in.
That poor little girl.
What do you know of the gods?
I read the seven-pointed star.
Lies and fables.
Then there are no seven heavens and no seven hells.
There's only one hell, the one we live in now.
That was a really cool visual scene, though, how it was filmed.
Hodor.
I love it when they do that with him, though.
Why did you wake me?
With Bran.
Spending too much time in summer skin is dangerous. You're not a dire wolf, Bran.
You can imagine why he likes to go inside the wolf, though.
You'd forget your mother and father.
You have to stay attached.
And if we lose you, we lose everything.
That makes sense. He can't spend too much time outside of his body. Remember that.
Look for me beneath the tree.
Look for me beneath the tree.
He saw us!
North.
North. I want to watch that whole sequence again. That was so dang cool. So much that I want to dissect.
I know where we have to go.
Look for me beneath the tree, north. It showed the map, and it showed a dragon flying over the map. Bunch of crows. Ned Stark. Sheesh. The throne was winter. It was covered in snow. Oh, honey, the hair. The dress. I think I've just been obsessed with her since the beginning. She's so beautiful, strikingly gorgeous.
Let it be known that Marjorie of House Tyrell and Joffrey of the houses Lannister and Baratheon are one heart and flesh.
You know, Mama is not happy. She's a monster-in-law.
Seek to tear them asunder.
With this kiss, I pledge my love.
Girl, talk about grin and bear it.
Bit much, wouldn't you say?
It feels proportionate.
Proportionate to what?
Try enjoying something before you die. You might find it suits you. Not now, Mace. Lord Tywin and I are speaking.
She just completely dismissed that man.
We both know you're smarter than that. Come, Tywin, let us celebrate young love.
It is extravagant, but it's really cool. Oh, look at the banner. How cool.
All taken care of.
You saw her board the ship.
She's on it.
Okay, Shay's on the ship.
She's gone. I know you don't want to believe it, but she is. Go drink until it feels like you did the right thing.
He can do that. We've seen him do that.
Hello. Hello. Not you.
We know what those two are looking for.
You look exquisite, child. The wind has been at you, though. I haven't had the opportunity to tell you how sorry I was to hear about your brother. War is war, but killing a man at a wedding...
Oh, she's wearing that necklace that he gave her in the first episode.
You must excuse me. It's time I ate some of this food I've paid for.
It's really beautiful, though.
Very good. Off you go.
He's... Gosh, he's horrible.
King Joffrey has decreed that the leftovers from our feast be given to the poorest in his city.
And she influenced that decision.
You're an example to us all.
Why is she playing nice?
Fathers are both rather keen on the prospect.
They certainly are.
Perhaps they should get married.
Wish this was the red wedding.
Long before Drew's first breath. None of this will happen because you'll never marry her.
Jamie?
And neither will you.
Neither will you, bro. Jamie could never marry her.
I never did master the curtsy. You're the one who put a sword through Renly Baratheon.
That's not true, my love.
It's not true.
At night, the man that put an end to that deviant's life.
Don't talk about him in front of her.
Thank you. I hope we see more of you.
Bran is just so utterly good, you know, and honorable.
In truth, he rescued me, Your Grace. More than once.
Did he? Haven't heard that story before.
Does that bother you?
Sworn to Renly Baratheon, sworn to Catelyn Stark. Must be exciting to flit from one camp to the next.
Of course you're gonna be rude to her.
I don't serve your brother, Your Grace.
Did you love him?
Jealous?
Your Grace.
It's just... She's like, dude, this is weird.
No. Come to my ship. I will examine you personally.
She'll do no such thing.
Your Grace.
Weirdo.
I never meant to annoy anyone.
But you are. You're annoying me right now. Every breath you draw in my presence annoys me.
Queen Marjorie.
The Queen is telling you the leftovers...
She's not gonna let go of the Queen title.
Oh, you will.
And she's gonna make the leftovers go to the dogs. Who's a bigger ego? Her or her son? Her son. He's deplorable.
Dragon to whoever knocks my fool's hat off!
Yeah, he's deplorable, man. Like, bro and sis's genes did not mix correctly.
You're in rather a good mood.
When it comes to Joffrey.
Suppose it is former Queen Regent now. Lord Hand, Lady Cersei.
Lady, yeah, check it real quick.
My lord, my lady.
Charm.
I can't say I've ever met a Sand before.
Remember her last name.
I have 10,000 brothers and sisters.
She's a bastard.
Wearing the crown for so many years must have left your neck a bit crooked. In some places, the highborn frown upon those of low birth. In other places, the rape and murder of women and children is considered distasteful.
How are you gonna say you're better than him?
Fortunate thing for you, former Queen Regent.
Former Queen Regent.
Marcella has been sent to live in the latter sort of place.
Everyone, silence! Clear the floor!
Not too many people can go toe-to-toe with Queen Regent. Former Queen Regent. He did.
To contemplate our history. My lords, my ladies.
What is he doing? What is he gonna do?
Renly, Stannis, Robb Stark, Balon Greyjoy.
At your wedding? You have 0 class. He has 0 class.
Rightful king. Yes!
He's a child. And look at Tyrion. Like, this is a joke to you guys?
Let the war begin!
This is low-level class.
Way away! Careful!
Mocking the death of... And they're oh, shoot. They really mocked him. I just got what they were doing with Renly.
And the rightful king!
I'm looking fully at all the costumes and how much detail he put into these, and I'm like, wow.
Gold when this is done. I'll have to find another way to thank the king.
Oh. And he's just, this is the most joy we've seen Joffrey have the whole night, the whole episode. Cut off his... So tasteless. Sheesh. My stomach actually hurts. Like, this is one of the most cringiest moments I've ever watched. This is just... This wasn't it, man.
Are you? A true champion defeats all their challengers. Surely there are others out there who still dare to challenge my reign? Uncle, how about you? I'm sure they have a spare costume.
One taste of combat was enough for me, Your Grace. I would like to keep what remains of my faith. I think you should fight him. This was but a poor imitation of your own bravery on the field of battle. I speak as a first-hand witness. Be careful, though. This one is clearly mad with lust. It would be a tragedy for the king to lose his virtue hours before his wedding night.
Dang! Just let that sink in. It's like one of those, it's just like a slow, like, sheesh. Dang. He's not gonna take Conley to that. He's just like the worst he's like the worst bully. Like, class bully. Like, the worst.
Fine vintage. Shame that it spilled.
Did not spill.
My love, come back to me. It's time for my father's
She's trying to
toast.
save the situation. She's trying to save the situation.
Uncle, you can be my cupbearer, seeing as you're too cowardly to fight.
Your Grace does me a great honor.
It's not meant as an honor.
Everybody's watching it in horror as this kid just embarrasses himself. Except for his mama. Demonic woman. Proud of what the heck she brought into this world. He's worse than the demon baby. The fire woman popped out. The red woman popped out. I'd rather that thing than Joffrey. Can somebody make him stop?
Bring me my goblet. What good is an empty cup?
He just has to make a point out of everyone and a mockery out of everything.
Neil.
Neil? Oh.
Neil.
He's the worst, one of the worst characters ever in TV history. Name somebody worse than him. Ever.
Neil!
Look, the pie!
She saved the day. Wow. She stole that moment away and saved the day. Thank you. Wow. That's really cool.
My hero.
Oh, of course you would kill some. He was probably supposed to take the top off?
Let's find him.
Uncle!
Can't let it go. Can't let it go.
You're my cupbearer, remember?
I thought I might change out of these wet clothes, Your Grace.
No, you're perfect the way you are. Serve me my wine. Well, hurry up, this pie is dry.
Oh, gosh.
Good. Needs washing down. The weight here is nothing.
He's choking!
Help the poor boy! Idiot!
Joffrey!
What did y'all put in the pie?
If you want to live, you have to leave.
What is it?
Joffrey!
What did y'all put in the pie? Marjorie? Please? No, it wasn't the wine. No, I just... It was not Tyrion. There's no way it was Tyrion. He was choking on that pie before. Yeah, I think Marjorie and Auntie did that. And Grandmama. He's dead. Sorry, he's dead. Wedding day. It was not Tyrion. I'm telling y'all, there's no way in heck I believe it's Tyrion. No, he didn't.
Your king. Take him.
He didn't.
Take him!
He looked so confused. He's dead. Waited so long for him to be dead. This is the first time I've cried tears of joy in this show, and like, dang, this makes me look like such a bad person. Laughing at seeing Joffrey have the laugh choked out of him makes me look like such a bad person. Promise this isn't like the usual reaction. But it's Joffrey! We've been waiting for him to die since how long? And it's just like, of course it was in the most unexpected way possible. Did I expect it to happen at his wedding? No. Did I expect it to happen that way? No. So like, it's like, even when you think you know how things might possibly go in this show, it's like in an instant, no. It blown to smithereens. I mean, that's like the beauty of it, is you never see anything coming. I didn't see this coming. I'm so happy it did. That is my favorite ending. The Golden Crown episode ending. That makes me sound bad that that's one of my favorites. But he had it coming too. I forgot what episode it was of last season. When Dany just like commanded her entire space. You know which one. You know which episode. And then this one. One of those was super epic. The other two were just super brutal and ruthless and deserved. So I'm glad we got a little bit of revenge. That gets me ready to go. I'm like, all right, you know? It's like that second wind. I got that second wind when Joffrey took his last breath. So I'm ready to go into the next episode. Do not judge me. I know so many of you felt the same way, okay? But he was the worst character ever. So do not tell me that my reaction is very much like off the charts, okay? Even if tears were shed. Thank you guys so much for being here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on your post notification bell. If you want the full length watch along, the link for Patreon is down in the description. Until next time, let's go out in this world. Let's spread light, let's spread love, and if we can, let's make somebody smile. Bye.